Coverage you can count on continues with 14 people in jail, 2 still out there, and 1 in the process of being taken in after a gang roundup in Augusta this week. 17 people indicted on organized crime and street gang charges. The sheriff says they're members of one of the most violent gangs in the area. The gang is called LOE, or Loyalty Over Everything. Investigators say there are more than 50 members in it, and even though the arrests could put a big dent in the gang's illegal activities, the sheriff says the gang problem lives on. News Channel 6's Mike Miller covering this story and the gang culture in Richmond County. Mike?
Well, Brad, when Sheriff Richard Roundtree took office in 2013, he created a gang task force and an intelligence unit. Now, since then, the agency has gained a lot of valuable information and is using that to try to destroy the foundation of violent gangs in Augusta.
This organization was involved in murder, armed robbery, aggravated assault, drug distribution, firearms violations, witness tampering, along with several other state and local charges.
The sheriff says these 17 people are a part of the gang LOE, Loyalty Over Everything. Investigators say the gang started in the 1980s as the Shirley Avenue Boys, which is a street located off Olive Road.
Originally, when we started looking at it, around the Shirley Avenue area, the Olive Road area, that side of town, when we were having shootings a couple of years ago, we know they were heavily involved and we concentrated on that. But as we looked deeper into the investigation, we saw that they were doing activities throughout Richmond County to include other counties.
Investigators say Loyalty Over Everything is affiliated with the Blood Gang. Its members use various hand signs, including the number 32 or the letter L.
We know there's more than 17 people involved. But hopefully we can gain valuable intelligence to that throughout the prosecution process.
The sheriff says right now the gang task force is tracking more than 90 different street gangs in Augusta. Yes, that's 90.
One of the misconceptions that people get is when they think of gangs, they think of the West Coast of Crips and the Bloods and Gangster Disciples and Latin Kings. But we're saying anytime we get 3 or 4 people engaged in criminal activity, especially violence in Richmond County, that organize themselves, they're considered a gang.
The sheriff is asking for parents and family members to be on the lookout for any gang activity, which can be identified through colors, symbols, numbers, and hand signs, clothing, social media, and change in behavior. Ashley Daggett and Kevin Laborde are still wanted in this case. If you know where they are, please call the sheriff's office. Tiangela McFadden is currently in the military in California. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office says she is being taken into custody and will be brought back to Georgia. Brad.
Mike, thanks. There's